Na, 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 na. I forgot how to share the link. No. How do I share this again? I don't remember how to share this. How do I share this stream? But I did it yesterday. Can I do it again? Oh, here's the button. Here's the button. Okay, copy. Paste. There we go, and then we'll share it on Tumblr. Link, new tab. Okay. Patiently waiting for people. Hey, what's up? Hi. Hello. Hi. Greetings. Hello. My face is shiny. It's not supposed to be. I took a shower like 30 minutes ago, and I guess my face went shiny. I don't know what's happening. Yes, you can ask me whatever you want. This is basically just like a stream to kind of interact with Reptile Tumblr just a little bit more, kind of bring us together as a community. Plus, it's fun. It's always fun with Joe and Chloe. We just need Katie. It Artali. Hello. She's so sweet. Hello. Lucy Edwards. Hello. Greetings. Welcome to the stream. This is only my second stream, so like, yeah. Now you can ask me about the snakes. You can ask me about things you'd ask me on Tumblr. She is so big. She's so long and like, just, I love her. Yeah, any ask you might send me on Tumblr, you can, yeah. That isn't super big. And what age do ball pythons finish growing? So that all depends on the size that they are. Like, what I do is I weigh them, and then I weigh the feeder, and I do 10 to 15% of the feeder, or 10 to 15% of the snake's body weight. Isn't super big. And what age do ball pythons finish growing? Technically, they never really finish growing because they grow probably 10 grams a year after becoming full grown. But they usually max out at about 4 years old, and then it's like completely slows down. It depends on the growth rate of that specific animal. Some of them stop at like 2 or 3. Leliana is 5 years old and has gained like 500 grams. Right? It's actually the same with fish and like any reptile. Well, not any reptile, I'd say snakes. They just don't stop growing, I guess, because they just, I'm not even sure of the reasons, but technically they just keep getting bigger. Like I've seen normal ball pythons that are 15 years old and they're massive. But yeah, it all depends on the size of that particular animal. You want to go 10-15% of body weight, usually once a week until they hit anywhere from 8 to 1,000 grams. Yeah, see, I didn't know that. Apparently kangaroos do it too. Thank you, Chloe. That is super interesting. Your name confuses me all the time because my dog's name's Chloe, so I'm just like, it's Chloe. But the other Chloe, it's the other one. But I didn't know that. That's crazy. Kangaroos are terrifying, by the way. They're like crazy buff super beings of death. They're scary. I've never seen one in person, and I never wish to. But it's super weird. Legend says a dog might appear. She's in the backyard because I don't like having her in the house when I have a reptile out. Because when I'm around, she doesn't do anything, but that doesn't mean she doesn't have instincts. But she might tap on the window if I yell her name. She'll go tappy, tappy, tap. She loves tapping. That's all she does. Tali, are you attempting to choke me? Oh, delicious. I love it. Let go of my neck. Please, child. Oh my gosh. She's never this difficult when I just have her out to chill. Right? She's like, I must get out. She's never this difficult when I just have her out to have her out. I swear. Second the camera's on, she's like, go. Go. Oh, how long have I had her? At least a year and like 6 months, year and a half? I think I got her when she was mostly out of her adolescent colors or her neonate hatchling colors, whatever. She was brown-ish, which means she was in between her older colors and her baby colors. So I got her probably 4, 5, 6 months old, so she's probably 2. Right around. I like scrub pythons are like fully adult at like 6, just because they're really slow growers. But I'd call her like an adolescent / subadult, or I just refer to her as a teenager because it's funny. Oh, I'm sorry, poked her face. Yeah, she's also, if you hear whistling, scrub pythons do that. I don't know why. I've talked to a million scrub python like breeders and keepers. Their nostrils just whistle sometimes. She doesn't have a respiratory infection. She's always done this. Everyone says every scrub python does that. Tiny nostrils. Let me see your nostrils. Let me look. Yes, tiny nostrils. Maybe? I don't know if it's just she doesn't huff or puff when she's frustrated. She whistles, so I wonder if that's just their noise. Because I know Thresh, if he gets irritated at me, he'll go, but she might it freaked me out for the first 6 months I had her. I was like, why is her nose whistling? But they just do that. She is tall. She is longer than I am tall, and I'm 5'6". That would make sense. It's just the way their nostrils are shaped or something, and it just doesn't happen. Yeah, I freaked out because I had her after her week settling in. I picked her up and she did it, and I was like, crap. She got here with a respiratory infection, and I asked all the scrub people. I'm like, the guy I got her from is trustworthy and makes sure what happened, and they were just like, oh, scrubs just whistle. I'm like, that's really weird. I don't like it, but okay. And since then, with only her, I've gotten used to it. If anyone else whistled, I'd freak. But she's just whistly. It's weird. I freaked out. I still sometimes freak out when I don't hold her in a week and then I pick her up and she does it. And I'm just like what? Why do I always have hiccups? Yeah, I think I posted this stream on Tumblr. Yeah, I posted it on Tumblr. See? That was the stream. Wait, where am I? Okay. What kind of vet do you see for your snakes? So I don't trust either of the vets in town My town is really small, so there's literally 2 vets here, and one of them does like horses and sheep and crap because we're kind of a farm town, and then the other one does dogs and cats and sometimes birds. Uh, the one I go to is an hour away, and he's a reptile specialist. Like he went to college for reptiles. I wouldn't trust anyone else because when I did take them to the vet in town, he kept telling me stuff that I was like, you don't really know about reptiles. So I went to the one an hour away, and now he's my reptile guy. And then let's see, my bearded dragon sometimes makes a kind of whistling noise when people pick him up, and I'm not sure if that's normal. That one's hard to answer just because I can't hear the sound myself. I know some bearded dragons will huff when they get picked up. Sometimes when I put Katana's like leash on to take her outside, she will like, but it's not really a whistle. But if it only happens when people pick them up, it's probably a sound of ugh. Okay, most likely. Being a reptile vet is a career I want to pursue, right? Poor guy though. The first time I went to him was with Sparks, and I brought him in, and the nurse asked me, the specs of my cage, and I told him, this, that, the other, 10.0 UVB, blah, 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 blah. This is what he eats. This is what he's on, blah, blah. And the lady, like, went to the back and came back up front, and the vet, like, walked up to me and was like, you are the only person to bring their bearded dragon in that actually knows, 1, how to take care of them, and 2, the actual specs of the cage offhand. And I'm like, you have to. Like, it's just frustrating that. So, like, I couldn't be a reptile vet because people would come in. I'd be like, oh, what's the temperature in your bearded dragon cage? And they'd say, I don't know. It's got a light on it, and he's on sand. And I'd be like, don't say pet store sand. Please don't. Tana react to the sun. I can only take her outside. Texas. She was nervous at first. She would be like stiff and kind of blackbeard a little bit. But she got used to the outdoors and loves it now. I'll take her outside. That was my phone. I'll take her outside and she'll just like bask in the sun, and I'll read a book for an hour. And I can only really do that for a long time because I live in Arizona, so our temperatures directly under the sun are actually really hot, which is good. So she's not going to get sick. But she loves it outside. It took her a while to get used to. I still keep her on a leash just in case, because I don't know if like a dog is going to run past and spook her or something. So I have her on a leash. Let me see who texted me real quick. Brett. Oh, the ducks. Okay, so Brett's friend got ducks the other day, and they're in a bathtub. Let me see if I can show you guys here. This is what I'm seeing right now. The camera won't focus on it, but those are ducks in a bathtub, and they're babies, and I love them. And I'm just gonna reply with the word ducks. Aggressive towards her. I actually don't feed crickets. I actually have my own dubia roach colony because 1, they don't stink and they don't die, and 2, I don't like crickets. I don't like crickets, so I can't personally say. Desert scrub. Yes, bearded dragons do come from scrub areas, but they don't come from like it's like clayish sand, so it's not always loose sand. Like, not all loose substrate is bad for them. Like, you could do like like a mix of peat moss and soil and a little bit of play sand, which is natural washed sand. You can't do the pet store sand because it's basically just dust and kitty litter, which automatically will clump up and stick to their intestines. Then it also gets in like their nostrils and stuff because it's so dusty. Like in the wild, the wind and everything blows all the dust away, and the top layer is just chunky rocks basically that they can't really swallow easily. I don't know where she's going. let's see. How long have you had Tally? I've had Tally for a year and a half, right around. She's like the sweetest thing ever. Speaking of Tally, this Tally, I say Tally and Tolly. I don't know. Crickets, roaches will leave. Chloe, fight me. I will fight you. I hate crickets. Crickets are disgusting. They're gross, and they bite, and they stink. And I know some animals will only eat crickets, so obviously you can feed them crickets. It's not that they're unhealthy, they just stink. No, it's super dangerous. I don't remember if I answered that one. Tumblr eats a lot of my asks, by the way. Would burning a candle in the same room? That depends on the size of the room. But as long as the room has good airflow and they're not like trapped in the room with the smell, it'd be okay, but not really the best thing to do. I do burn candles in my living room, but it's like right next to my desk and away from like where the reptile room would be. It's kind of up to you. Just make sure the reptiles are as far away from it as possible. Same room. Talia, smooch on the snoot. Where is she? Where's my baby? Oh, I'm sorry. I scared you. Smooch on the snoot. Mwah. I don't know if you saw that. Hello. Smooch on the snoot. Roaches are creepy. Oh, I agree. I will not touch roaches with my bare hands. They are disgusting and I hate them. But I pick them up with like tweezers and stuff. Like roaches look gross. They don't smell gross, but they look gross. And like automatically roaches make me think dirty and make me think back in the day when I was a kid and my house had lots of roaches, which because I was in a bad neighborhood with gross roaches, crickets. I hate tiny bugs. At least roaches are visible. True. If one escapes, you can be like, there it is. If a freaking cricket escapes, it's gone. And you're like, where the fuck is that cricket? Just get my bearded crickets, but they actually bit his tail and lost the end of it. Aww. We ended up taking him to a vet and giving him a poor thing. I know crickets scare me. Like they bite. Like okay. This reminds me of a time when I was a kid when I bought crickets, and it was for something. I bought crickets and I had like a lizard I caught in the wild, which don't do that by the way. And I put something in there, and by the time I got back, it was like gone. I think it was a dead lizard that my dog had killed. And I was like, oh, I'm going to put him in here and do something with him. I don't know. I was a weird kid. And those crickets like demolished that lizard in like 15 minutes. It was terrifying. Terrifying. Let's see. Blah, blah, blah. Yeah, I'm sorry that happened to your beard. You poor thing. But I mean, it happens. I actually asked what Talia was named after. Mass Effect. Yes. I never played Mass Effect myself. But I name all my animals, not my animals, but my reptiles, after video games, not including Rhea, because he was already named when I got him, and it stuck. But Zevran from Dragon Age, Thresh, League of Legends. Yeah. Think what a good snoot. She is. I love her. I don't recommend kissing all snakes. I know her. She's very well behaved, and I know, like, if I got bit, it would be my own fault. She's never bit. She used to musk. She doesn't musk anymore. She's super comfortable with me. I had to take care of some doobie roaches, crickets, and hornworms, I think, in my zoo internship. Hornworms are fun. I've got some pupating right now. I haven't checked on them today. I'll have to check on them. Why does my bangs keep doing that? You notice how this chunk keeps moving? I don't like that. Why is it doing that? Crickets over roaches. To each their own. That was a squeak if I ever did heard one. Crickets bite. Yes. So do mealworms. Mealworms terrify me. Ugh, I hate. When Liliana has her eggs, how much would you be pricing the babies? I might try and buy one someday. That depends. It depends on the market price at the time and the morph and sex of each baby. I think males and females are going to vary by maybe $50, because that's just how the pricing works. She's going to have lesser fires, lesser discos, Mojave fires, and Mojave discos. Those don't go for a super lot right now, I don't think. I think Mojave Discos are the most expensive, but I'm going to guess and say anywhere from 150 to 400, depending. Look at Tally. Where's she going? Where are you going? Just depending on the morph and the sex. I named Mori after the Overwatch character. Heck yeah! Why did I say heck? I can say hell. It's YouTube. Whatever. I want to post. Did a pic of them. They're so cute. I know. I can't wait until they turn into hawk moths. I love moths. Mealworms are creepy. I've seen them eat each other. Oh, yeah. Mealworms will eat everything. I put a cricket in with mealworms one time, and I can't remember why. And then, again, I went back, and they were just devouring it. It was kind of terrifying, and I felt bad for the cricket. Mealworms. Did you see that post with the guy in Vancehurst? I put it in. Dude, that was so cool. I want to do that to, like, just for fun. But no, I saw that post. That was so cool. That was a skeleton in 15 hours. That was awesome. Hi, oceanographers. Greetings. That vanilla. I can't read that. Vanilla Lily Squishinsky. Joe. Oh, hi. Okay. See, everyone's got different new usernames on here, so I don't recognize anyone until they say, hey, I'm this person on Tumblr. And I'm like, hello. Greetings. Yeah, that's Joe. I freaking love Joe. Let's see. It was awesome. I asked if you would put all the pics in one post so I could share it, but no response. Sad. I know. I want to kind of not on my regular Facebook, but on my my reptiles Facebook. I'd love to share that. It's so much fun. Joe's so fucking nice. Joe is adorable and like the sweetest person ever. Okay. Joe. I spam him with picture of Maria. Oopsie. Ah. Sorry. Those are trapped. Choice of an oceanographer and ocean. Hey! I know you. My automatic response is to call you Dick because on Discord you're Dick St. Jones. Is that okay? Can I call you that? Or do you want me to call you just Jones? Because also, hello, greetings. Ah! Reptile show at my school and the husbandry make me really sad. Oh, I know. I hate that. A lot of places that show their stuff at schools are like the places, which sucks because they're teaching. Yay! Okay, cool. I just don't know what to call anyone. I'm like, do you want me to call you that? I'm gonna call you something else. D calls me Dickie. Oh, that's cute. I like that name. I'm gonna call you Dickie. Fairs are worse. Oh, fairs are terrible. Okay. I was a bad person when I was younger, and I almost brought Thresh to the Renaissance Festival with me when I was like 18. I'm so glad I didn't. Oh my god, poor Thresh would have just died. Saw a snake at Renfrew once. It had its mouth taped shut. Sad. Why do people do that? Yeah, I know. Don't worry, Ham. I didn't actually take him, and now that I'm older, I'm like, thank God that I didn't actually take him with me to the Ren Fair, especially because it was in Phoenix and like 120 degrees. I was an idiot. I'm glad I didn't take him, though. And it was mostly because my in-laws, which we were staying with at the time, were afraid of snakes. Not anymore, but they were. Aww. Why do people insist on taking their animals out? Like, now that I'm older, I'm like, yeah, no, don't take your animals out. So sad. It's cold weather. We had some people that came in with reptiles out of school a few years ago and made me kind of upset to see the way they killed them. I know. When I first got Leliana, my sister, my best friend's brother tried to grab Leliana like behind the head to hold her, and I was like, don't grab snakes behind the head unless like you're trained and you're doing something specific with that snake, like checking for respiratory infection, and you're trained. Be trained. Don't grab a face. And don't. Hannah in all caps, I agree. Me too with Chloe. Hannah, Joe, I love you guys. Baby Burmese, your mouth tastes shut. Oh, poor baby. That's so sad. Is Discord for friends only? Yeah, it's like a really small Discord, just with a couple close friends. And don't take offense to that. I do consider you guys friends, but it is also like we have quite a few people in there that we recently added, and it's already kind of becoming overwhelming with all the messages. So it's more like super close friends. Like, I kind of rule it by have met or will eventually meet in person. I don't know. It's not my Discord though. Cool. My animals don't even leave my room, but it's a cold house and we have cat. I do not have cat, but I understand. Oh yeah, there's actually a Reptibler specific Discord that's public that I'm also in. I don't chat on there a lot, but I am in there. You can tag me and chat with me if you want. Your snake is climbing your chair. Actually, she's climbing down off my chair. What's public Discord? What's the public Discord? It's Repticord. Can I share it? Can I share the link? Invite people. Nope. Let me get invite people. Here we go. I should be able to put this in chat. This is the public Reptibler Discord. 3 dogs and my ball python Alistair. I love that name, by the way. And the dogs always try to get in when I feed them. Yeah, Chloe is friendly, but I don't want her around the reptiles. Just being safe. Let's see. Shit. Me too, Hannah. Mood. Top left drop down invite code. Thank you, Chloe. I can't share a link. Why can you? Because I am the streamer and I need to learn the settings. Also, next time I'll probably do this on Twitch because I looked on the playback from my last stream and it was crap quality and it kept skipping and my face kept blurring out and then like it would skip 2 seconds of something. Tally's almost on the floor. I'll pick her up in a minute. She's grabbing with her butt. She's a butt grabber. You know, I probably should have eaten before I started recording because I'm hungry, but I'm having too much fun. Ow! Ah! Okay, don't drink out of a big glass when you're distracted. Jesus. Sexy. What you drinking? Yeah, she is. Don't go in my printer. I swear to God. Baby girl, come here. There, I think I got her. Ha 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 ha. Got her. Pink lemonade. I am drinking pink lemonade. Oh, thanks. She's so gorgeous. Oh, she saw herself move. Did you see that? She was like, what? That was the coolest. She is so smart. Like, not to be mean to my other snakes, but she's the smartest out of my snakes. She will watch me and, like, see what I'm doing. And, like, everyone else is just like, Oh, I'm going to kiss you snoot. I'm going to do it. I'm going to do it. Come here. Come here. This is the longest string bean in the world. I've been growing it for about a year and a half. It's still growing. You know, I just keep watering it. And it's just turning into the biggest string bean. And I hope to get in the world record book. Tally! Please, madam. There. Nice. Missed it. What did I miss? What did you miss? What happened? Alistair almost got into my computer chair and it was a panic. Oh, geez. That's terrifying. I once lost Dante in the couch, I think. I had to tear apart the couch because the cushions don't come off. I love her too. Mine have the combined intellectual value of an ice cube. Big mood. All my ball pythons. Okay, they're not that dumb. They're just dumb. I love them. That's part of the charm for me because, like, they still have personalities. Like, they're all different, but they also just fall off things. Big mood first. I read Big Mood. I wasn't saying big mood. I read what you said. Big mood. Did I get a text in the middle of this, or did I already show you guys the ducks? I showed you guys the ducks. Squinty face emoji. Why do you want down? You're always climbing, and now you want down. Look, here. Perch right there. That's your favorite perch place. There, see? Moria's been with me almost 2 months, and she had her first shed. Yay! That's awesome! First sheds are always so exciting. Like right now, this little tuft of hair is going to piss me off. Right now, Aurelian Soul is in shed, and I am super excited, but also sad because I think I might be out of town while he sheds, so Brett's gonna have to deal with it. Hear Alistair fall off his branch in the middle of the night, and it wakes me up. Yeah, they do that. I'm glad I have a full house and I can be across the house when they try that. My mom lost her leopard gecko when she lived. Oh God, I'm so glad she found him because that's terrifying, especially with leopard geckos because like they're small and they can just fit in anything, and I'd be afraid of sitting on them. I'd be so scared. Cut it. I just cut my bangs like a week ago. No, it's because I have my part wrong. Look, it's all... I have that brush. It's a beautiful brush, and it's my favorite color. I was panicking to Joe about it. That was a gnat, by the way. I missed. Illuminati sound. Okay. I don't know what that means. Yeah. I would panic to someone about it, too, if I lost one of my snakes or reptiles in the house. Like, except for Katana, because I can find her, because she's just big. He's freaking out. He managed to get into the bottom of the bag in a closet in the room across the hall. Lots of tears. I am so glad you found him. That is so scary. I've had Dante escape twice. I had the snake I had before Dante escape and I never found, and I still feel bad about it, poor thing. Dante I found in the back of the oven once, and then I found in the couch the other time. Thresh got out once, and I found him in one of his old hides right underneath his cage. I think that's all. Is that all who escaped? Well, Leliana broke the latch on one of her crappy old cages before I knew what quality it was. And I found her halfway out of her cage, but I think that's all. Has anyone else escaped? Well, okay, so I wasn't here for this. I forgot to close the feeding hatch on Tali's cage once, and Brett found her in the living room. Dude, my ball paws. Sneaky boy. It is so difficult to snake-proof, like, tanks. Like, I ended up swapping to tubs because I just could not, because they can lift, like, the middle part with their noses, and tubs are easier because you just drill holes and zip tie the back and then clip the front and use it as a chest. Super panic German Shepherd with 3 cats. That would be terrifying. See, that's why I'm not, that's why, like, every time I go to PetSmart and, like, they have the rescue cats, I always want one, and then I'm like, no, I can't, because, like, they'll eventually open the cages, or they'll escape and get eaten, or something. Our Beardy's probably the worst for trying to get in small spaces, surprisingly enough. He made it down the back of a set of drawers that he really shouldn't fit behind. Yeah, Katana likes to shove. You see that shelf behind me with all the collectibles? On the bottom, I keep big things, so it's harder to knock over. But she always shoves herself in there. It's terrible. So long without water, he hasn't escaped since, though. That's good. The water terrifies me, too, especially for high humidity animals. Like, if Navi escaped, I would cry because it is so dry in Arizona. Cheerio got under a radiant heat panel somehow. Those are tight. That's what I worried about. Like, when I first got heat panels, it's like small snakes might shove themselves in there. At least he didn't cook. Like, I'm super happy he's okay. Heck. Hi, Heck! I don't know why I didn't say hi to you before. 3 cats. That's Brett again, by the way. How did you get such a low voice? My mom actually has a really low voice, and I guess I inherited it from her. My dad has a regular dude voice, but mom has a really low voice. I have a customer service voice that I forgot how to use because I haven't worked in like 3 months, and it's pissing me off because no one will hire me, but whatever. No offense taken. I know I've got a low voice for a cis female. No offense. Would you mind if I sent you a picture of Maria being a cute snoot last night? Yeah. Let me see if I can approve you guys to send links. Participants. Actually, you know what? Submit it to me on Tumblr, because I don't know how to do this YouTube thing yet. No, live chat. Live chat. God damn it. I don't know how to fix that. Radiant heat panel, where was I at? Sent you a picture of Marie. Yeah, I love pictures of people's snakes, by the way. I might not always publish it because if I start publishing submits, I get like 20 more in a row, which is fine. I like looking at them, but then it like clutters my ask box for the actual questions, if that makes sense. What do they have on Amazon? What? Whatever. I don't know what you're talking about, Joe. The snakes are high up for me, so the cats haven't ever tried to bother them. Notice movement, and you shoot the cat away, and they just forget. That's good. Cats, I love cats. I love cats. I love dogs. I love literally all the animals. But I could never own a cat because my reptiles are from the ceiling to the floor in the room. My cat's bringing lizards stuff. Whatever my skin. Yeah, I get you. That's why I'm very much indoor cat person, but I'm not going to get into that topic. They're not good at hunting, thank God. Hello, yeah. Yeah, don't give me that much power. Yeah, Joe, you'll spam with, like, something. I don't know. What's with the lighting? Oh, it's because I keep leaning in. It's because I'm reading. I like to read up close. Tali's across my lap. Joe can't have any power. Emojo. Guys. Oh, let me see what Brett says. He says, I'm sorry, I'm texting during the stream. I'm just waiting for more questions and stuff. No, I sent her. Oh, sent her to my Tumblr. Thank you. Yay! I'm excited to see her. I've never seen the Emoji Movie, and I kind of don't want to. I've seen the Bee Movie. I watched it at Heather's. It was great. Okay, see, now my hair is fully dry, and I can brush it. Yeah, I'm brushing my hair on stream. I don't know. It's whatever. That's better. Tali! Get off the floor. Don't watch the Emoji Movie. Okay. Where did you get your reptiles from? Okay. Lots of different places. Dante, my first, I got from Steve, who's a in-town breeder. Thresh, I got off Craigslist. Not a good idea. I'm lucky. He's got bad genetics, which is why I can't breed him. And it's because I got him off Craigslist from some unknown source. I shouldn't have done that. Let's see. Dante Thresh. Sparks, when I had him, I got from a family-owned reptile shop, which took excellent care of the reptiles. It was called Aquaterra in Flagstaff. Sadly, it closed down because they didn't get enough people. Dante, I said Thresh. I said Sparks. Temi, I got from a breeder in Heber, who does crested geckos. Who did I get next? Thresh. Navi, I got from what's his name? I feel bad. Someone on Facebook. Ike Leitner. Ike's Exotics and Aquatics on Facebook. Recommend him 100%. He's awesome. Does well by his animals. Beautiful rainbow boas. Navi. Who did I get after Navi? I think I got. Oh my gosh. Who did I get after Navi? I can't remember the order. I think after Navi. Tali, maybe? Tali I got from DM Exotics, the importer on Facebook. She's a captive bred, but she's from Indonesia. So she had to get imported, and then he kept her and made sure she was healthy, and then sold her, and I bought her. I know there's a lot of questions popping up. This is a long answer. Sorry. Let's see. And then Zevran I got from, Tara Lee's Cresties on Facebook. Excellent quality animals. If you order from her, she's just a super nice person, basically. Takes good care of her geckos. Has very good quality geckos. And then Aerith, I got from Omnipotent Serpents off of Morph Market. He does have a Facebook, too. Rhea, I got from Heather as a gift for basically my birthday / because I lost half of the clutch from Thresh and Leliana because of Thresh's bad genetics. I still, like, message her every once in a while to tell her thank you. And then let's see. I got Katana as a rescue. One of my friends couldn't keep her anymore. Bring us Katana. Oh, I'll bring your Katana in a minute. I'll put Tali away in a sec. And then I got Angel and Aurelian Soul and Cassiopeia from Steve, who I got Dante from for free, because he's such a cool dude. I think I told you guys this yesterday, but he's just a really cool old guy who's getting too old to want to breed anymore. His health is deteriorating, and he's like, I want these guys to keep being bred, so I want you to have them. And I was like, yay, super nice. God, is that everyone? Did I say Aerith? Yeah. And then Dante, Katana. I'm thinking of their cages right now, by the way. I think that's everyone. I think, okay, so don't watch Emoji Movie, Reptiles. It's terrible. I made it to the stream. Jack! Hi, Jack! Hello! Welcome to the stream. How do you maintain ambient air heat in a tub? So, you have to have, if you have a, I'll grab Katana after I answer a couple questions. Come here. God damn it, Tali. Fine. Be free. Go onto the floor. I have no idea what I was talking about. Oh, ambient heat. If you want to do ambient heat and hotspot with one heat source, if you're using a heat pad of any sort, it needs to take up at least a third of the cage. I like to do half of the cage for thin totes because that will affect the air too. Or you could just do a radiant heat panel, which does both the hotspot and the ambient air temperature. Corn, Snoot, Jack, Joe Man, hello. Katana spelled with an I. Bring us the lizard. Do you have any good bearded dragon keeping tips? Because I want to own one someday, but need really good tips. Yeah, go get your snake. Everyone go grab your snakes and have fun on the stream. Bearded dragons, okay. Bearded dragons, I don't recommend as beginner snakes unless you're super ingrained into like reptiles already and you know how to keep things, well, I guess they require a lot more ow than people think. They need UVB from a 10.0 bulb or higher, even if you can. At least 110 degree hotspot. People are going to tell you to not do anything above 95 when they're an adult, but that's what causes impaction. They can't digest without that 110 hotspot. I don't know why people are spreading to lower temps as bearded dragons get older. It's not like there's like a generation of bearded dragons and suddenly the weather in Australia changes to cold weather when they grow up. Like, no, they need that heat to digest. That's why people think mealworms cause impaction, but it's actually the heat. Sorry, I went off on a rant there, but they need calcium supplements, vitamin supplements. They need a really good diet mixture of bugs and vegetables. And you can't do lettuce. It's just water. There's no nutrients. My snake is going under Brett's chair. They also need a lot of room to run around. They have a lot of energy. Lizards need a lot more cage than like snakes do. Snakes, I recommend, they be able to fully stretch out one way or another. Bearded dragons and lizards need to run around because, they've got legs. So it's harder to exercise them. Speaking of Katana, she really wants out. Yeah, but they're basically don't believe everything you read on the internet. Like, people are like, don't keep water bowls in their tanks because it raises the humidity. It doesn't. It doesn't raise the humidity. Loose substrate is only bad when it's pet store sand and or the husbandry is bad. I don't recommend it for everyone, but you can do a mix of play sand, soil, and peat moss, and it's perfect. They can dig because they dig in the wild. Just don't do pure sand. That's what screws people up, because in the wild, they're on a mixture of dirt and soil and sand. It's not just like sand dunes, you know? Bless. Yes. I used to have corn snake and crusty, but my mom's ex took them. Oh, I'm sorry you took them. That sucks. Beginner snake, corn snakes, king snakes, spotted pythons. There's a few other ones. Maybe ball pythons, but they have to do a lot of research first. Lizards or snakes or conspiracies. True life lizards can confirm. Legless lizards. Tally-cam? Tally-cam. 1 second. She's on the floor somewhere. Joe Emoji lizard. Tally's going on an adventure. She's somewhere back there. I don't know. I'm back and have the baby child. Hello, baby child, snake. Tally or snake, I love them. Tally says yeet. Yeah, she's better. Place sand, soil mixes are so good. I know, because they hold burrows and they're not overly like moist. They're just so nice. Alistair, cocoa, soil shade mixture. Heck yeah. I use there's a lot of different ones that are good. Heather's is really good. I use cocoa fiber, or not cocoa fiber, cocoa chips, I guess. And peat moss, and it makes it soft, and then the chips, I don't know, I just like it. It's a personal thing. Tally is attaching to Brett's chair. Ma'am, lady, please. Please. I'm sorry if you guys can see my butt. Don't judge me. I have to get Tally. Oh my gosh. I got her. She was under Brett's chair. I'm going to put Tally away and grab... Wait, first, let me show you guys. I told you guys I would show you. So Tally is as long as I am tall. And let me see if I can show you. Please. Thank you. Okay. I mean, like... I've got about 3 inches wrapped around me, and she's leaning up, but she is as long as I am tall. She's just very skinny. But I'm going to put her away, and I'll grab Katana, because y'all love her. Check Liliana. Check for ovulation. Man, that's gotta be pretty lucky spell. You know, I'm probably going to only have Katana out for a few minutes because she hasn't pooped today, and beardy poop is the grossest thing on the planet. Let's see. Yay! Here's Katana. Lizard. Let's see. Tubbs versus Viv's humidity is so different. Repticord chat. Nickname? My name is the same on Tumblr and then on Discord. Just I-M-Sneck. So you'll be able to find me that way. Repticord chat. So that's cool. I love talking to people. Same. I went hours too. If I missed it twice, he will die of humidity. Yeah. Okay. I figured out the context. Yeah, tubs are amazing for humidity. Large. Yeah, she's long, dude. Dudettes. I'm gonna call all of you dudes. Gender neutral term in my brain. Oh, she was doing the poop wiggle, guys. I gotta put her back. I'm sorry. No poop. Poop in there. She doesn't want to poop in her cage. She doesn't understand if she poops in her cage, I'll let her out and run around the living room. I'll grab someone else in a sec. Let me just, yeah. Guys, we're alone. Let's party. Yeah, Tali looks tiny in pictures. Like, she looks like so small, but she's long. I'll have to grab a screenshot of me holding her like that or something. Is it safe to hold them by the very tip of their tail? Only arboreal animals. Not like ball pythons and not like anything else. Arboreal animals are fine hanging by the end of their tail. Just because that's what they're supposed to do. I wouldn't do that with like Leliana or Thresh or anything. But Tali constantly hangs by her tail in her cage. They've got the muscle for it. So with arboreal animals, it's okay. Let's steal all of her reptiles while she's gone. No. Yeah, beardy poop is gross. I do not want her to poop on me. Sorry. It's worse than bird poop. I can smell beardy poop literally when I walk in the door in the house. It's gross. It's like human poop nasty, but like liquid, or not liquid, but like, I don't know, it's smelly and gross. I support Katana. I can't, I'm gonna Google Translate that. I'm gonna Google Translate. Okay. It doesn't have a translate. I'm sorry, person who put that. I can't read that. I'm Katana's fan. She's so talented. She is so talented. Yeah, Katana, I love her to death, but she was starting to do that little poop wiggle, and I'm like, you poop in your cage. Oh, yeah, Tali had her tail wrapped around my fingers. I wasn't, like, holding her. I let her wrap around my fingers and just stick her out, like, kind of like that, and she grips. No, I wouldn't, like, look at this! My snake's upside down. Is it bad that I saved the picture of the freshest squish fig? That is my favorite picture in the world. I am honored to have it saved on your phone. I love that picture. It's my favorite. It's the best. Aula Brawu. I'm sorry, person. I don't know what you're saying. Aula Brawu. Aula Brawu. Let me try to Google Translate that again. To English. No? I can't Google Translate that language. I'm sorry, person. My beardy does the poop wiggle when he's getting comfortable too, which is let him next. Yeah, I've learned that the wiggle, if they're doing their upper body, it's comfortable, and if they're doing their lower body, it's poop. Yeah, Tali has a really strong tail. Like, I'll go over in her cage, and she'll be hanging off of her perch by just the tip of her tail, and I'm like, what are you doing? But her tail is like a foot long. A foot of her is just tail behind her cloaca. Like, it's buff. Like, she's a buff snake. Tali buff. See, there you go. Yeah. His face is so squishy in that picture. It's my favorite picture in the world. I love it so much. So good. Levi's watching the screen. I think he likes the live stream. Yay! Hi, Levi! I wish my butt could do that. I wish I could grab stuff with my butt and hang there. That'd be freaking excellent. I'm gonna get one of the snakes out. I want to grab Leliana, but she's almost ovulating, and I don't want her to reabsorb follicles, or else I would grab her. She looks really fat. It's like, I almost don't want to share pictures of her because people are going to be like, she's fat. And I'm like, no, she's got follicles this big. I want to love her, but I'm not going to. I have to get Alistair now. Yes. Should I take Murray out and get some watching the stream pics? Yes. I'm going to get Thresh. Okay, I'll get Thresh. Thank you. Yeah, see, that's insensitive. She's not gravid yet. She's so close to being gravid. Yeah, everyone. Okay, guys, let's do a thing. Everyone who's got their reptile out, take a screenshot of you holding the reptile up to the screen with me streaming, and then tag me in it after the stream. It'll be great. Yes. Okay, I'll be right back. Gosh, love me. ever forget how much you love your animals until you have them out? I pick him up and I'm just like, my baby. He's my oldest next to Dante. Or the one I've had the longest. I've had him. I got Liliana a couple months after him, but Thresh is... Oh. Snoot. Look at that Snoot. Oh, the cutest. That was a good photo op, but I missed it. I'm going to put you... I know I usually put you on my lap, but I'm going to put you on my neck so people can see you. He's usually a lap snake, and he'll just sleep. I thought he immediately put his face down my shirt. Don't call her. Yay, Thresh. How dare you fat shame her? Hey, it wasn't me. It's other people. Do not have Snake out. I just realized, do you not wash your hands between your reptiles? Oh, I have a thing of hand sanitizer in the reptile room that I use. I love my babies. They're the best. Look at him. He's such a big boy. Yeah, no, I have a hand sanitizer that I do my hands and arms in the reptile room after handling. Especially between, like, newer animals. Yeah, no worries. I completely understand. Pinstripe. Yep, Thresh is just a regular pinstripe. I got him... So when pinstripes were $200 a piece, I got him on Craigslist for $50. Look at the boy. He's a good boy. That wasn't on purpose, I swear. But yeah, he's regular pinstripe. If this goes on long enough to have to put him away, I'll grab Aerith, who's the almost said disco, the fire orange dream pinstripe possible yellow belly. I had a teacher that kept snakes in his classroom, and one of them went down the back of his shirt before lessons, so we taught the whole lesson with a snake in his shirt. I would do that. If I was a teacher, 100% I would bring one of my snakes to the class and like have their cage in there and do that. Well, maybe not constantly, but look at this butt. This butt. I love this butt. Was it you or Heather that had jigsaws or kingpins or something? Oh, Thresh and Liliana's babies were... I had one lesser and then 2 kingpins and a jigsaw from them. They were sold as pet only because this guy has something in his genetics that makes the hatchlings weak, to where it's really hard for them to hatch and they die either after hatching or in the egg, which is why I can't breed him and which is why she gave me Rhea. Handsome. Yeah, you put some Enchi in there. I'm planning when Aerith gets big enough, she'll be paired to Rhea, the Disco Fire, and I want Disco Fire, Yellow Belly, if she has it. Disco Fire, Yellow Belly, Pinstripe, Orange Dream. So pretty. Yeah. And then I'll sell one or give one to Heather, and she'll breed that to Prometheus or something. Keep trying to take a screenshot, but Levi's just moving. Yeah, I get you. They don't stop moving. It's hilarious. I don't know what's up with him. He just moves all over the place really quickly. He wants to explore. He wants to go do his stuff. Disco Fire, Orange Dream, Yellow Belly Pin. I know. I want one so bad. Like, I'm going to have to put a pause on everything else if one comes out and, like, keep it. Because, oh my gosh. Beautiful. Alistair Cold. I have to get close to it. Came back with Pringles. Pringle! Wait. Pringle bearded dragon Pringle? Or do you have Pringle that I don't know about? No, you're not Pringle the bearded dragon. I know, right? Important story. Tell us the important story. I need it in my life. Oh my God, I've been streaming for an hour. It's fun. I thought you had an animal named Pringles, okay? I'm sorry. Don't judge me. Bro, stop. You're choking me. You're choking me, bruh. Levi loves hiding in dark places. Like, he goes in boots and sleeves and stuff. So at one point I let him crawl up my sleeve and he literally started wagging his tail. That is the most confusing thing ever. That's hilarious, though. What is Levi? Because he might have actually been. I don't like to rain on anyone's parades, but I also don't want people to think that certain body movements mean other things. But he might have been looking for grip if he's a snake. But still, like, the cutest thing. Like, it's still adorable. Joe got a euro and named it Pringles. Joe, get a euro and name it Pringles. Alistair is in my shirt now, Rob. I mean, I have a snake named Cheerio, so I can understand it. Okay. He had good grip. He's a ball python. Still cute. Adorable. I love it. So, did someone text me? Sorry, I keep checking my phone. Okay, that's fine. New post from the Mighty Python. Yeah, that's adorable, by the way. Boop, boop. My corn snake used to weave himself through belt loops on my trousers. Now that's cute, too. I love it when they just do random cute stuff, honestly. Like that. He's everything they do is cute, so, like, he starts periscoping, and I'm just like, oh, my soul. What are you looking at? Like, it's hiding in boots. There's a snake in my boot. So does Dante. Anytime my shoes are out, he will go in my shoe. Every time. Oh, I love pink lemonade. One of these nights, like on a weekend night, whatever day, when I don't have anything to do the next day, I'm so doing a drunk stream. Now, that would be funny. As long as y'all are comfortable with it. I mean, I don't think I'm that different drunk, just a little more giggly. Freaking Joe and Hannah could tell you I'm giggly. Also, Heather could tell you. Ooh, I have asks. Ooh, I have lots of asks. Yay! Oh, someone asked me, okay, so someone on Tumblr actually asked me a question through Tumblr instead of the stream. Wait, where am I at? Yeah, drunk video game playing. Ooh, that'd be fun. I don't know what I'd play, though. I don't really like super online action-y things. I'm like Breath of the Wild and Dragon Age and stuff. So before I answer any more, there's someone on Tumblr. They said, stream, so you're a vet tech details, how many years at school? I'm actually a vet assistant. I haven't gotten a job yet because Winslow's tiny and, again, only has 2 vets. But I'm a vet assistant at, I took an online course that required, like, actual mentoring from vets in person, too. So, like, I took online courses, I still have the books, and then I went and studied under the vets in town as well. But it's only like an 8 to 12 month course. You could finish it in like 6 if you wanted to, but I wasn't going to retain anything if I finished it that fast. But it's from Penn Foster. It's an online school, but it's based in Pennsylvania. I've actually got my degree right here. I don't know if you can see that. Oh, it's backwards. I forgot the stream is backwards. But yeah, it's Penn Foster Career School, and it's veterinary assistant. I wanted to actually go to a school and get a degree, like, in person. Ugh, it's crooked, guys. This is going to bug me. I wanted to get a degree, like, in person, but there's no veterinary schools anywhere near me. Did that work? Okay, that worked. I need to dust it. It's all dusty. Thresh! Thresh! Come back! You're on the floor now. Buddy! Got him. Oh, yeah. yeah, I did just a little class online. Okay. Just got off work, so I don't know if it's been asked, but what's your opinion on using specific feeding charts for non-breeders? So on Facebook group feeding charts, just feeding when there's something behavior. As long as the animal is a healthy, what's the term? Body condition. I wouldn't feed them too sparingly, but there is a rampant problem with obesity in snakes in captivity. I wouldn't feed them like once every 6 months for big snakes. These guys, I feed them once every 2 to 3 weeks. It really, it's not that it doesn't matter. It's that we need to be very careful because as they get older, they slow down a lot. And if you feed them too much, they get fatty deposits around their hearts and in their body everywhere, which causes a lot of issues. So it's okay to wait a long time. Like you could feasibly, if you're feeding big meals, like I don't know rat sizes because I breed my own, so I don't know what the term is, but something, if you do something bigger than 10 to 15% of the body weight, then you can honestly feed them once a month and it's good for them. It depends on the size of food and the age of the animal. There's not really, between those two choices, there's not really a wrong way to do it unless you overfeed. Like, for me, 2 weeks is the minimum time. Like, 3 weeks is preferred for ball pythons. This is ball python specific right now. I'm not saying feed your corn snakes or your whatever. Like, this is I go mostly off ball pythons. But there's a rampant obesity problem for ball pythons. And doing like feeding when they look hungry could possibly cause overfeeding because some of them will eat once a week if you let them. It's just keep an eye on their body condition and don't feed them too often because when they feed, their heart actually expands and like swells. And it takes a couple days, sometimes up to a week, for it to go back to normal size, which puts a lot of stress on it. So if you feed less often, it's better. Bigger meals, less often, basically. Cards Against Humanity playing. Yeah, our Cards Against Humanity games are kind of hilarious. And ooh, good job, Thresh. You're doing great. Let's see. Don't gotta be online gaming to be drunk gaming. Yeah, true. It's fun either way. I had the perfect picture. Oh no, heck, what happened? Taking introduction to med, I can't read. Next year at my high school, I want to be a vet or exotic vet. If you can go exotic vet, I would totally go exotic vet. We do not have enough reptile vets anywhere, honestly. We could definitely use more. So, I mean, you can do whatever you want, of course, but like, if you were to ask me, please, 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 please do exotic vet. We do not have enough. True, Chloe. True, yeah. What is the best way to tame a ball python? Okay. So, my way to do it is I usually get mine at young ages. And what are you doing with your butt? Just pressing against my freaking neck. When you get them, of course, give them a week to settle in. Look at this. That was amazing. Give them a week to settle in. I don't know what Thresh is doing right now. And then every 3 to 4 days, not too often, take them out, set them on your lap, and just sit. Don't pet them. Don't touch their face. Don't do anything. Let them get comfortable with your scent. Do that for about 5 minutes. Put them away. Increase the time and the amount slowly that you handle them, and eventually they'll be like, oh, this isn't going to hurt me. It's like exposure. This isn't going to hurt me. Some of them are okay being pets on the head. Thresh is fine with it. Liliana's fine with it. Ray is fine with it. Aerith is not fine with it yet. She's still young. She's still getting used to me. but do it very slowly. You don't want to do, I've seen people say, oh, if you want to tame a ball python that's bitey, you make it ball up. You force it to ball up by touching its face. That's just going to make them fear you, and it's going to make them uncomfortable. You don't want that. Levi was calling up on the screen. He was giving you a smooch. Oh, oh. I know, freaking Thresh's butt was all... Oh my god, reptiles from a rescue center, and they always say they're against breeders, and I was wondering if you have any idea why that might be. It's a stigma against breeders because of, like, the dog breeding community. Snake breeding works very differently than, like, dog breeding or otherwise. You don't want to support, like, bad breeders who buy ball pythons and then expect to make a ton of money off of it, or they're breeding normals, which are already, like, way overbred, and there's too many of them, and they always end up in rescues. But, like, for dogs, even for dogs and cats, I support reputable breeders that breed for the health of the animals, not backyard, like, I bought a dog and another dog, and I'm going to pair them because I like dogs. You know, it's the health of the animals put into it. But there's a stigma against that because there are shelters full of dogs and cats, but the reptile issue is not nearly as big. Except for with, like, red-eared sliders. There's so many red-eared sliders, which are turtles. But it's a little bit different just because breeding reptiles is different because people can have, you know, more than 2 or 3 reptiles comfortably. But it's just an automatic reaction of adopt, don't shop. And it's like, no, like, reptiles are not nearly as, like, needy, I guess, as, like, dogs and cats. So you can have a lot of them comfortably. You know, I've got 12, and they all have very large enriched enclosures, and I don't have a problem paying for them, and they're healthy, you know? It's just a stigma, basically. I've had Maria for about 2 months, so I want to try to get her used to me. Yeah, it takes a little bit for some of them. Thresh was comfortable with me immediately because the breeder handled him a lot, but other ones won't be. Reptile Rescue Center said that. Yeah, that's weird, right? Do you have any idea how one could become a reptile vet? While in high school, research, like, basically find a reptile vet near you and ask them, like, you could go on Facebook and find someone who's a reptile vet, ask them how they did it, because I took my class online, and it's not even a reptile-based class, it was cat and dog-based. I learned a tiny bit about snake, like, anatomy and stuff, but it wasn't enough to consider actually seeing, like, snakes. I shook my camera, sorry. I hate adopt, don't shop. Me too. Because there's a lot of reasons. I don't want to get into it because I'm going to get dog blur up my butt. But no, adopt, don't shop. Yeah, I understand you want to rescue a dog and you know the breed. Yeah, you know, go for it. But, like, working breeds and basically anything into consideration, like, our breeder's previous owner had 12 and was getting too old to take care of him, so she took him all to the rescue center, and that's where we got him from. Yeah, I'm going to stop getting reptiles when I hit, I'd say 50, because my family's lifespan tends to be 90 or so. So that way my reptiles pass before me. And I know things always happen, and they all have godmothers and godfathers, you know, people who will take them when I die so they don't have to be sent to a rescue. But yeah, it doesn't happen often where people, you know, die and lose their snakes or whatever. But when I'm going to stop getting, like, young snakes when I get older, and just keep what I have. Probably stop breeding at, like, 50, so that doesn't happen. Very, very general, but pre-vet, vet with focus on exotics. My Cresty Lilith is now watching the stream. Hi, Lilith! I love Cresties. They're so funny. My two are dorks. Dog blurs pretty against adopt, don't shop. Makes sense. I mean, the general feel is there. Like, yeah, adopt animals, but don't say adopt, don't shop. Like, a lot of people have certain, like, requirements or certain, like, personalities that only work with certain breeds of dogs. Like, I don't know a ton about dogs, but I do know that it's okay to get from dogs from a reputable breeder. Reptile vet. You could make reptiles exotics your specialty in vet school later on. Just have some go on to one specialty. There you go. Thresh is 5. He is 5 years old. I believe his hatch day was in October of 2013, 2012. I think 2012. I think 2012. Yeah, he's 5 years old, and he's a big boy. I love him. I think our corn snake had been found abandoned in the house. Oh, poor baby. That's so sad. I'm glad you guys have him now, though. Yeah, like, I love rescues. Obviously, like, I love what, like, shelters and rescues do, but they spread kind of a bad word about breeders, and you do not see animals from reputable breeders in shelters because they make sure they're going to a home that's going to keep them, and then if they can't keep them, they're going to go back to the breeder and give the dog back, you know? That's what I'm doing. I actually had someone who became terminal who bought one of Thresh and Liliana's babies. She immediately messaged me and was like, hey, you know, I'm sick. I got to get rid of my animals. I'm giving his name was Marley, but he got adopted out to someone really nice on Tumblr. But they gave him back to me. And that's honestly what you should do. If you're breeding animals and someone can't keep them, they should be able to come back to you and say, I need you to take this animal back because I can't handle him right now. And that's what you do. That's what I do. That's what you're supposed to do. Reptile vet, see if you can experience volunteer hours at vet office, especially. Yes, listen to Hannah. She knows. How old is Liliana? I think Liliana's 6, actually. A year older than Al Thresh. 5 or 6. I don't have their birth dates on me. They're on the weight cards that I have for them, which are somewhere in the reptile. Yeah. Yeah, Liliana. Okay. Liliana's my favorite too. I love her so much. She is my baby. If I had to keep one out of all my snakes, it'd be Liliana. And the funny thing is, Brett said, my husband said, if I died, he would rehome everyone to the people that I have as their godmothers and fathers, except Liliana. Like, he said he'd keep Liliana because she's my favorite. I love Ash. Rescuing is great, but the adopt don't shop movement is nearly completely based on guilt tripping and doesn't focus spreading actually. Exactly. Like, it's not actually, because people go into a pound or shelter and they say, I want this one. And they get this high energy, incredibly intelligent breed that they don't know how to train, like, as their first dog. And it chews up their couch and it chews up their floor. And they don't know why. And it's like, no, research the breed. Don't say that. Thresh can hear you. I'm sorry, Thresh. I love you. I'm sorry. No, Thresh is my other favorite. There you go. They're all my favorites. I love them. He does peek. I love him. Thresh is a good. Oh, there he goes. There he go. See, I like having a bunch of people on the live stream because it makes it a lot more active for me, because it's been an hour and 20 minutes and it seems like it's been 10 minutes. Because I can talk to you guys. It's fun. I'm hungry. I'll probably end the Thresh and the stream. Not Thresh. He's not getting ended. I love him and he's going to live a long life. I don't know. Maybe at 2. I'm going to end it when I feel like it. That's what's happening. I'm going to end it when I feel like it. Oh, yeah. Delicious. You may have seen that UVB has been getting some popularity for rare. Yes. UVB, I haven't seen, like, the research on UVB itself. All I know is that it's healthy for humans to go out under the sun in UVB light as long as they don't get sunburned, and it's healthy for, animals. And if you do provide them with UVB, ball pythons have been seen basking, which means they get something from it. Whether or not I know what that thing is from, to me, doesn't matter, because if they go out and bask under it, that means they like it. That means it's enriching in one way or another. Maybe it helps them absorb absorb like nutrients better. As long as they have a place to go where they can escape from it. For ball pythons, I wouldn't do a 12-hour session of UVB. Probably 8, a good amount of 8. That gives them plenty of opportunity to go and bask, but then it allows them to come out of their hides and explore without the light in their face too. But it's incredibly important to have solid ended hides with a single door so they can get away from it if they like. I want to give all of my snakes UVB. Just trying to find ways to mount it that doesn't require me drilling into the expensive cages I bought. First one to get it would be Thresh, just because he's the darkest. With Leliana and Rhea, I'm not sure, because they don't have melanin, which protects them from any harmful rays. But they will also have a place to escape. So I'm a little on the fence about that. I'm going to talk to my vet and a few people who already use UVB about it before deciding whether I do it. Dante is another one. I had him have UVB for a while, and then I had to use the UVB for Katana when I got her. He would bask under it all day if I let him. He loved it. He was more active, and his colors were better too. So there's something going on with it. It doesn't feel like an hour and 20, right? I have that same glass. Oh, yeah, you get them from the dollar store. They're these big-ass cups. I love it. Tell your snakes I said goodnight. I gotta sleep. Good night! I'll tell everyone you said goodnight, too. Bye! Have fun! Sleep well. Night, Joe. Tell your snakes goodnight as well. Oh, surprised you wouldn't give it to Tally first, considering she's Abarilla more likely to get UVB than the ball pythons in the wild. My reasoning for that is because I'm trying to figure out a way to mount it in the custom cage. I was super intent on getting her UVB, and I still am. But her cage is essentially a plastic, like it's built out of wood and then wrapped in loose plastic. And if I drill into the plastic, it's going to go into the wood. And I don't want the wood to rot. Was that my husband? I don't know. Something crashed behind me. I want to, but I'm trying to figure out how to mount it in there without drilling through the plastic. Oh no, my Beardy already has. UVB is required for bearded dragons. So she's always got UVB on her. Dark girly fish, lemons. Right, like you worry about the parts that don't have the melanin. Okay, good night, Lucy. Have fun. Thank you for coming. Don't your AP cages have that option, like how they install LED light fixture? I didn't even look at that. I always buy them bare, but next time I buy them, I'll actually look and see if they can come with a fixture for that, because that'd be amazing. That'd solve all my problems. Is Hannah going to bed? Or is she just saying bye to the people going to bed? I don't know. No, I definitely want to get Tally UVB like ASAP. I just need to figure out how to get it to stick in her cage. We'll figure it out, and I'll get her a UVB directly above her basking spot that she has currently. It's just, I don't know how I'm going to get it to mount is the thing. Need to find a fixture that's light, and I need to find something to cover that fixture so she doesn't climb on it, knock it down. We're working on it. We're definitely working on it. I'm saying bye because it's polite. Okay. My bad. 7 hours away. My sleep's probably 4 hours away because Brett has to go to bed at like 10 at night, and I'm like, you and your weird gonna put leave away. Okay. Ah, my butt. I'm gonna ask them when I order their cages soon, so I'll let you know. Thank you. UVB light looks like, so it's a tube. It's like it looks like an LED tube. Fix it inside and then wire it. Like it. Yeah, it requires a big fixture because it's a tube. That goes in like an LED tube, and you twist it, and it's got the two things at each end. I'd bring the camera over with me to Katana's cage if I could, but I mean it's attached to my computer. But would you? Thank you. Yeah, it's like an LED, so I need to figure out a fixture for it. Armpit, armpit, armpit. I think they make like things that you can put on each end that are just the little sockets, and it would be just the tube in those sockets. And then in that case, I could just hang it, like from the top of her cage. I could just hang it down, not hang it, but have it, with a reflector cardboard thing. Rainbow Snakes, I think, has a little how-to on that, and then like hang it and then put a cage around it or something, What are you guys talking about? Oh my God. I love you guys, by the way. You're great. Didn't know Katie was here. Katie? No, it's Hannah. I was going to post a link of what I'm looking at, but I'll tag you on Discord. Thank you. It looks like I have been tagged on Discord. I muted you guys this time because last time my Discord sound was going off every 5 seconds. Well, tell Katie's Soul I said hello. Who is tagging me? In Disneneral. UV light tube guard. Ooh. Oh! Ooh. Chloe, that's perfect. Oh my gosh. Chloe. Does it come? Okay, good. Does it come with the 2 end caps though? Made from 1 diameter tubes, 18 heavy gauge mesh, flanges, screw and washer settings, and screw and washer fittings. Used to protect your snake. Useful, but does it? Light fitting and tube not included. Okay, so I just need to find the light fitting. That's all. I'm going to favorite that. Thank you, Chloe. You're awesome. I'm gonna favorite that because those little end caps you see, that's what I want. That's perfect. I'm gonna buy that in a minute. Well, when we get paid. Thank you. Okay, sorry, what's happening? Chomp. I don't know about the end caps, but they have one of these for actually put. Yes, thank you. Yeah, that's perfect. That's amazing. Yeah, if I can find the 2 end cap thingies, then freaking Tolly will get the UVB first. I'll be able to find one closer. That one ships from England. Yeah, I don't care where it ships from. Like, I just shipping, even overseas, shipping takes only a week. Y'all remember the Thresh is leaving me. Y'all remember the days where like you'd watch these commercials and they'd say, please allow 3 to 6 weeks for shipping, and now it's like 2 to 3 days. I'm like, that's crazy. Thresh, no. Thresh, no. No, 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 no. Okay. He's getting wily also. Tattoo. He's getting wily. I'm going to grab Aerith. I don't know why I was staring at his belly. His scales were all wiggly. I know, buddy. Come here. What's today's Tuesday? Monday? Here, bud. Look how tiny she is. Wow, the camera does not pick up her yells at all. She looks brown. Look at that little baby. I love her. Joe, stop trying to steal my stream. Jeez. Jeez. She's gone. Let's burn it down. Don't burn it down. Under Aerith, one of my faves. Yay! I actually haven't heard anyone say Aerith was one of their favorites yet, so yay. The only good vet school in my area is a school I really dislike. It's very conservative and I'm very gay. Ah, I completely understand that. Screw. Yeah, I don't like conservative schools suck. You might, sad thing is, to get into a good vet school, you might have to move out of the town, which sucks. I'm going to steal Katana. Don't steal Katana, she's my baby. I am not, Twilight Sparkle, no. Twilight Sparkle does not exist, ma'am. No, she's, well, she's not in Shed. The male is in Shed. Aurelian is in Shed. Cassiopeia is, I don't know, I don't know, I just didn't grab her. I haven't grabbed Aerith on a stream yet. She is so tiny. Dude, she's a year and 3 or 4 or something. When I got her, she was already a yearling, I think. And she's kind of small for a yearling. But where are you going? What are you doing? You're so cute. But she'll be 2 this coming winter. Teensy, cute. How old is she? Yeah, she's... See, I didn't even see that question, and I answered it immediately. Yeah, she's, actually, man, she's getting older. She's a year and a half, actually, now. Just small little baby. Big move. My cousin, a lot of people in my school go there, too. Called a harlot for it. Wow, that's a really, like, that's hardcore conservative. Like, ugh, screw that. Yeah, she's small, but the guy I got her from was maintenance feeding her, which sucks, but... And maintenance feeding her basically is just feeding her enough to keep her alive, but keeping her from growing, basically. Which a lot of big-time breeders do that, which I don't like that. Babies need to grow. But she's 800 grams now. She'll probably be 12 to 1,300 by breeding season this winter, when she'll be of size and age. And then I'll pair her with Rhea. Woo! And it's funny because my ball pythons are actually really big, so she's going to look small compared to Rhea, but she'll be correct size. Yeah. It's so sad that people just don't feed them. Like, I don't want people to feed them too much, but I also don't like maintenance feeding because it's like, especially when they're babies, they really need to grow. She's adorable. Look at her. Where are you going? You're so cute. It's well-known, too. It's a good university just south. Yeah. I thought my town was conservative, but I'm in Arizona, and it's not nearly as bad. Why would they want to maintenance feed? Would that not make the snake look sick eventually? It's really hard for a snake that's still technically being fed to look skinny because feeding them stretches them out a little bit. And, like, their spine will be slightly visible, but you can't tell that they're being maintenance fed until you ask. It's really weird. But they keep them maintenance fed to keep them small until they sell, basically. It's really weird. So the city's really chill. That's good. Living in the country sucks. Like, you walk outside, and people think they're gangsters, and then there's a cow. So many cows around my house, actually. Yeah, with 2 C's, it sucked with 2 C's. What am I hearing? It's probably the rats. I have the rat room door open because it's warm and I need to let it be cold in there. It's one of those bullshit, don't want to provide them with more space if they grow to. Yep. Yep. That's basically what it is. Is they don't want, one, they don't want to have them take up the space. They don't want to spend money on feeders. And I don't know. Those are my two reasons that I see. The rat room. That's what my bedroom is called. That's amazing. No, my rat room is the breeding room for my feeder rats, which are all treated very nicely, like kings. I've got them in a freaking, well, there's multiple cages, but the main one is a critter nation. Double critter nation. It's got lots of levels. The heck is Sukui? Hannah, what's a Sukui? Tell me. Tell me. Oh, man. I don't know what I'm going to... I don't know. I'll probably end the stream at like 2 hours on the dot. Because I need to eat. I have not eaten in a long time. A suck. No. Yes? A Sukui. Oh, a suck. A Sukui. Sounds like suck, but in French. Man, I'm hungry. A Sukui. Sacre bleu? I really hope that wasn't, like, racist. It's just a thing. I don't know. Sorry. A sucky. A sucky! Oh my god, that's amazing. Oh! By the end of the stream, I should have another crystal skull done, too. Sock. Sock. Joe, you're a sock. Yeah. Jackson. Jack. Oh, you're Jack. I get everyone's names confuse me. Sockman. You sock. We are all socks. In our own different ways. I don't know. This little piece of hair has been fucking with me this entire stream. I hate it. Stay. Lad, can he get a sock? Chop it off. That's what they said earlier. I don't want to chop it off. There. I fixed it. Both work. That was my phone. Clip. No, I don't wanna clip my hair. Ugh, what is Chris? Oh, what's his dog? My brother-in-law sending me videos of my nephew dog. Sorry, I know. That's a really loud ringtone. It's not even but hair clips. Oh, I thought you meant like clip, like cut it off. I don't have hair clips. I'll have to buy some. Yeah, my ringtone is it's not a cat. It is a clip from a kids show called Miraculous Ladybug, and it's a sound that one of the heroes, who was dressed like a cat, it's one of the sounds that the heroes makes, and I laughed really hard and then made it my ringtone. I like cartoons, don't judge me. You can make a little snake barrette. That'd be cute. Yay! You guys know! Chat Noir! Oh, I love you guys. I love that show. It's so cute. It's literally the cutest show ever. Yes. Yes, Miraculous Ladybug. I love that show. Have you guys seen the newest episode? It's great. What kind of snake is Aerith? Aerith is a fire, orange dream, pinstripe, possible yellow belly ball python. Hello. I have a cat chat. I like the French version. Chat Noir drawing on my wall. I have 3 Chat Noir stickers on my computer and a Miraculous Ladybug themed. Can I turn my screen that way? No, ignore Brett's thing. I don't know if you guys can see it, but it's Miraculous Ladybug. Am I angled the right way? What's your dream, Morph? That's a tough one. My dream morph before I really got into snakes was a blue-eyed leucistic, which I have, Liliana. That's a tough one. I think it's more of a what morph do I want to make? And I want a disco fire orange dream, yellow belly pinstripe if she turns out to actually be yellow belly. That'd be amazing. Season 2 is so good. Xanthic piebald. Dude, they're expensive, and it's actually really hard to find good quality ones too. Gotta blow? What do you gotta blow? Who do you gotta blow? Gotta blow Joe. We'll be chatting, but cemetery lab report. Ah, yes, the lab. Bye, Hannah. Have fun. You're not gonna miss much more. I'm gonna end the stream soon because I'm really hungry. I've got to eat something. Someone liked my stream. Yay! I think it's just, let's see, we've got Heck, Mayor Swaim, Night Dragon, Jack, Joe. That's 5. I think the other 3 are lurkers. Hi, other 3. Well, yeah, I'm not seeing anyone else. Oh, Hunter. Hunter. So that's what, 6? Oh, Chloe. How did I forget Chloe? I'm so sorry. That's 7. Don't hate me, Chloe. I love you. Yeah. Just feeding cats. I went quiet. Okay. Tell your cats I love them. The other 3 are me. There's 3 Joes. All of them Joe. Same Joe, but just 3 of them. God, how have I been? I was about to say, who the heck left? And then it was Hannah. I was like, oh, okay. My volume up was in the other room. No, that's fine. You don't feel obligated to stay. Like, I'm having fun with you guys, but if you got stuff to do, I don't want to, like, keep you. I love you guys, and I want you to stay, but I'm not trying to, like, pressure you into staying. Alistair always poops in the weirdest places and gets dirt in his bowl. He has a problem child. Yeah, that's her. She poops right next to her water bowl, so I always have to wash it, and then gets dirt all up in her water bowl. She's a brat. Spoiled brat. Man, I'm hungry. What should I make for dinner? I don't know what to make for dinner. That was fun, though. You know, did anyone standing guard until they finish? My dumb dog doesn't eat the cat food. That's, yeah, seems about accurate. Why do dogs love cat food so much? I don't understand. Has to poop either. His hides are on the drift food. He's a pink punk. I feel you. Oh my gosh. I hate it. I hate it when they poop on, like, actual wood that you have, because then you gotta scrub it and dry it, and sometimes the smell doesn't go away, so you have to throw it away. Oh, I'm getting lots of messages. Oh, never mind. Okay, so that was a message from someone who wants it kept private. Hey, Maria! Or Moira. I don't know how to say that. Sorry. Yay, everyone's seeing the stream. Argument. Okay, so that's okay. That's just Tumblr questions. Tell us the story. Also, don't feel bad if, like, you type a couple comments in a row and then it says you're banned. That's not me. That's the freaking YouTube. It happened to Joe a lot. But it'll let you comment again after like 30 seconds. Got into a fight with this girl at my school as an argument. She then made fun of my snake in a YouTube video. Not even. What kind of backwards girl tries to make fun of what? Like, does she not understand that the snake doesn't have to do with the argument? Okay. Okay. No, in the situation like that, I would just roll my eyes. Like, people are so weird. And it made me laugh really hard because she didn't come after me, but she at least like didn't name my things. Like, I don't even know how to respond to that. Like, that's funny. Like, I would laugh at that genuinely. If someone did that to me, I would laugh. Like, they named their snake something stupid. Like, freaking Hannah's Euro? Yeah, is named Fruit Salad. And it's the best name I've ever heard in my life. It's amazing. Animals get names, and they're great. Very aggressive when it made me laugh. It is funny. Look back and I'm just embarrassed about it. Yeah, that girl will probably delete that YouTube video in about a year because she's going to go, ooh, that is embarrassing. Click. She's just chilling. I don't know what she's doing, but she's cozy, I guess. No, it was funny, especially after this was after I blocked her. It's so funny. Don't you love it when, like, you block people and you're like, I don't want anything to do with you, and then they keep posting about you? That's the best. It's super funny. Yeah, it's Aerith. She's all perched. She's cute. Sorry, I see myself blinking. It's funny. That's super funny. Okay. Well, I think this was fun. I think I'm going to end it because I'm starving and my stomach is growling. I just didn't want to because this is fun, but I'm... That's probably Brett, too. But I'm starving to death, so I need to chill and eat something. Ow! I need to vacuum. Oh! Oops. Okay. Yeah, I'm going to end stream. I'll see you guys next time, and I'll see you on the Tumblr. I don't know when my next stream is going to be. On Thursday, I'm leaving. Yeah, I'll go get food. This Thursday, 3 days from now, I'm leaving for my sister's wedding, and I won't be back until the 10th. So I might... Thank you. I will enjoy my food, and I'll see you guys next time on the stream and soon on Tumblr. Yeah.